Hello, my name is Mr. Mancha. I am a dyslexia interventionist for Houston ISD. Today we are going to review what is a syllable and what is a closed syllable. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go over our objective, which let's get over to. Our objective is these are our objectives. We are going to review what is a syllable. And we already know that a syllable is a part, is a word or part of a word made with one opening of the mouth. A syllable has one vowel sound. And we'll go over the hand movements in a little bit. The other objective we're going to look at is what is a closed syllable? And we've already learned that a closed syllable ends with at least one consonant after one vowel, and a vowel in a closed syllable is short. We code it with a breve. These are going to be some of the materials we're going to need for today's lesson. And you're going to need some paper. You're going to need a pencil. And we're going to use our hands for counting and for using to figure out other things. Okay? So our vocabulary today is we're going to learn about a syllable. We're going to learn about closed syllables and vowel and breve. Okay? So let's go ahead and go back, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what each one of these vocabulary words mean. Okay, I want you to say a word. The word is tip. How many times does your mouth open when you say the word tip? This is where we're going to use our finger. We're going to put them down here. We're going to go upside like that, and we're going to say the word tip. How many times did our mouth open? Tip. One time, right? Let's say the word pen. Pen. It opened up one time. That tells us we have one syllable. How about the word window? How many times did our mouth open? Window. It opened twice. Therefore, we have two syllables. Let's try another word. This word is fantastic. How many times did our mouth open up that time? Let's do it again. Fantastic. It opened up 3 times. Another way we can identify syllables is by clapping. You may have seen that one before. Let's clap the word tip. Tip. It tells us it's one syllable. How about the word pen? Pen. One syllable. How about the word, let's try the word window. Window. Twice. That tells us we have 2 syllables in that word. Let's try the word fantastic. Fantastic. Are clapped 3 times. That tells us we have 3 syllables in the word. Let's go over our hand gestures for the word syllable, okay? A syllable is a word or part of a word with one opening of the mouth. A syllable has one vowel sound. Remember that one? Great. Okay, now we're going to go over what is a closed syllable. So I'm going to write a word, and I wrote it here. And if you look at this word, what does the word end in? You're right, the word ends in T. And we know that T is a consonant. What is the letter before T? It is I. And I is a vowel. So whenever we have a vowel and a consonant, that tells us that it's closed. Therefore, when we have a vowel next to a consonant, we call it closed, and we code it with a breve. Do you remember what a breve is? Let me show you. A breve is kind of like an upside down U. It's right there, and that tells us that the I is short and it has the sound of I. So if we were blending this word, it would be it. Okay, I'm going to give you another word, and we are going to, it's going to be S-I-T. And if I look at the word S-I-T, we notice that what does the word end in? Does it end in a vowel or a consonant? We know that it ends, you're right, it ends in a consonant. And right before the consonant is a vowel. Therefore, the vowel is closed because the consonant is closing that vowel. So we have a vowel and a closed. Syllable is short. We code it with a breve. And there it is there. You write it on another paper. So if I wrote the word P-I-T, we look at the word P-I-T, and we know what does it end in? It ends in the letter T, and we know that T is a consonant, and the I is a vowel. And therefore, we would say that a vowel in a closed syllable is short because the T is our consonant, it's closing it. It's short, so we code it with a breve. And we know that the sound of P is P, the sound of I is I, and the sound of T is T. If we put that together, we have pit. Okay? How about if I changed that vowel and made it into P-A-T, and once again, it ends in a consonant, and we have the vowel next to it. So we know that it is closed syllable, and whenever we have a closed syllable, it means that it is short, a short A, and we're going to code it with a breve. And do you remember what is the sound of a short A? You're right, ah. So if I was to pronounce, if I was to blend this word, we have pat. Put it together, we have pat. Very good. Okay. So let's go over our hand gestures for a closed syllable. Okay, remember that one? A closed syllable ends in at least one consonant after one vowel. The vowel in a closed syllable is short, coated with a breve. Very good. Now let's go ahead and we are going to, what I'm going to have you do is be able to use your pencil and your paper to come up with your own words and show me which one, how you're going to code it. You'll be coding words that are closed syllable. So therefore you're going to have words that end in a consonant, you're right, and has at least one vowel. Exactly.